You can bet your bottom dollar. Great programming coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Stand by. Hold on. Talk at its finest, coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. In about 2 minutes, stand by. We know what guys are talking about. Stand by. A great show coming up next on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. In about 30 seconds. Stand by. Don't go away. Stop. If they're talking about it at the barbershop, we're talking about it here on SME. Great show coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stand by. It's time. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Another great product on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Yeah!
I'd like to welcome everybody to the Grizz, and of course, I'm your host, Rashad Grismore. I have a fun and a very, very exciting show for you today. Floyd Mayweather Jr. sends $20,000 tax bill to a strip club. Wow, man, I want to hear about that one. No, I want to talk about that one. It seems like Mayweather is being a little bit cheap to me. That's what it sounds like to me. And then also, Johnny Manziel vows to get sober. Here's the thing about that whole situation. I really don't care about the guy who has all the money, whose family is rich. I really don't care about that. This man has money. He doesn't care about the NFL. So I really don't care about him, even though I really shouldn't feel that way. But, you know, of course I do. And then Mike Tyson, you know, I have to talk about Mike Tyson and what's going on with Mike Tyson. And, you know, there's a lot of, you know, chatter going around in the NBA. What do I feel about Kevin Durant? And also, I think Kevin Durant should go to a Western Conference team. I'll talk about that. But what I want you to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy me, and let's get it. Thank you, everyone out there, for tuning in to me, the Grizz, however it is that you are tuning in. So the big story is Mr. Luck. Andrew Luck has got a lot of money to spend. As a matter of fact, Andrew Luck has, $140 million over 6 years, the biggest contract in NFL history. He has $87 million guaranteed. Wow. Andrew Luck got broken off, but for me personally, and I have a few questions that I want the Stewies to answer for me. So I have a few things that I want to talk about regarding Andrew Luck. My thing is, should he have gotten this type of money? And for me, I'm a little bit conflicted. I really am, because when Andrew Luck first came into the NFL, he did what everybody thought he was going to do his first few years in the league. And then all of a sudden, last year, he has a horrible season. He winds up, being injured, not finishing the season, and things of that nature. And I started to say, okay, is he regressing? I mean, I don't know. But see, my whole thing is, when I hear a player like this get that type of money, my whole thing is, okay, why is the organization giving a player that type of money? That's my whole thing. I have lamented on countless occasions on my show about individuals, general managers giving individuals money, quarterbacks a ton of money, and then they neglect to give what really is needed, that type of money, which is the defense. Now, when it comes to total defense last year, the Colts ranked 26. So that's not good. But then they turn around and then they want to give Andrew Luck all this money. My whole thing is that I want to make sure that defense is right. Mind you, people can say what they want to say about Tom Brady. As of right now, Tom Brady, he's the guy. Everybody want to be compared to Tom Brady. I mean, for me personally, if I'm a quarterback, that's the guy that I want to surpass as of right now. And then ultimately is Joe Montana, because he is that football god. He is that Ali. He is that Michael Jordan of, his respective sport. But as of right now, if I'm a player, I want to live to the billing of a Tom Brady. You can't do that as a quarterback if you don't have a defense. Say what you want to say about Tom Brady. Tom Brady won his Super Bowl simply because of the defense. That's why he won his defense. If you look at the first Super Bowl that he won, it was the defense. It was that defense who was hitting Ricky Pro in the Super Bowl, who was hitting Isaac Hakeem in the Super Bowl, who was hitting Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt and smacking on Marshall Faulk and smacking on Kurt Warner. It was those guys. It wasn't Tom Brady. Tom Brady had an alright type of game. But it was those guys. Those guys were the reason why that team won that Super Bowl. So you can never neglect the defense. You just can't do it. As a matter of fact, look at what the Patriots did during their last Super Bowl win. It was the defense. Like, don't get me wrong. I love the quarterback. I do. To me, the quarterback position is the most important position in football. It is. I understand that. But like I've said before on countless occasions, you don't have to pay a quarterback a ton of money. He doesn't have to be great. Only thing you need a quarterback to do is make the most important plays that he needs to make. When you call upon him to make a play, he does it, a la Brad Johnson. That was something that he was able to do when he won a Super Bowl with the Buccaneers. You need someone like a game manager, like a Bart Starr. See, I'm taking it back old school on you. See, this stuff, it just hasn't started. This has been something that we have seen consistently in the NFL when we've seen mediocre quarterbacks or above average quarterbacks make plays when it's time to make a play. But at the end of the day, everything starts and stops with the defense. I don't care what type of quarterback you are. You can't win nothing without a defense. Say what you want to say about Joe Montana. Joe Montana was great. Don't get me wrong. But it was people like Ronnie Lott that helped propel him to that next level. Keena Turner. See, I'm a San Francisco 49er fan, so I know these names. You probably don't know Keena Turner, but that dude, he could play linebacker. These guys were the staple of the San Francisco 49ers. You think the San Francisco 49ers won Super Bowls with just Jerry Rice and John Taylor? No, and Roger Craig, no. They had to play some defense. Mind you, they had to go up against Bill Parcells' teams. They had to do that. They had to go up against the Bears. You think they were soft going up against those type of teams who love to run the football? So I'm not sitting here and I'm not saying that Andrew Luck is a bum. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that don't sit there and don't allocate that type of money to one particular player. And then I look at your defense and I'm saying to myself, okay, what do you have on defense? You don't really have nothing on defense. You have to have a defense. I don't care what team you're talking about, whether it's good or bad. If we look at, say, I'm a San Francisco 49er fan. I just finished saying that. For me, the most hurt that I have ever experienced in my sports life was when the San Francisco 49ers lost to the Baltimore Ravens. To this day, that still hurt me. If you ask my girl, my lady, if you ask her what happened when the 49ers, when Colin Kaepernick, that bum, that Walmart greeter, when he didn't connect that pass to Michael Crabtree, ask her what I did. She'll tell you, I didn't cuss. I didn't do anything. The only thing I did, I was eating my pizza. I set my pizza down because I ordered it from Pizza Hut. I put that down. I went in the room and I closed the door and I shed myself a tear. Like I've said before, I love me some Niners, but I had to respect the Baltimore Ravens defense. Don't get me wrong, Joe Flacco had a hell of a season. He gambled on himself and he did what he was supposed to do. But at the end of the day, Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, they got the job done. It's about the defense, because here's the thing. Joe Flacco could have did all of that. But if the defense does not do what they're supposed to do, he loses. So, yes, Andrew Luck, he got his money. He got it. And that's okay. But my thing is, what are they going to do with that defense? Now, the good thing about this is that this up-and-coming season, from what I have heard on ESPN, next year the salary cap will go up to $170 million. And then the following season, it will go up to $200 million. This is according to what I saw on SportsCenter. So if that is the case, then yeah, you can give him that type of money, but then you need to address the defense. Oh, and also that run game. They need to do something with that. But yeah, Andrew Luck, don't get me wrong. Andrew Luck, the boy can play. He can play. I'm not here to take anything away from him. But what I'm saying is that he needs to stop. Like turning the football over, that's not cool. He needs to stop doing that. I mean, when you look at the fact that in his NFL career, he has 24 total fumbles, 55 total interceptions. That's a grand